Hi, this is Donna. Welcome to DD Paper Crafts, and in today's video we're going to be making this pivot style gift box. You can resize this box to suit your needs. You can see that I've filled my box with pens for demonstration purposes. So let me show you how I put this project together. We're going to start by making the inner tray of the box, and I have a piece which is 11 inches by 6, and this is going to give me a finished inner tray which is 7 by 2 by 2. Along the 11-inch side, score at 2 and at 9. Rotate, and along the 6-inch side, score at 2 and 4. Fold and burnish along all of the score lines. Take your scissors, and with your piece in this orientation, we're going to cut up the first score line to the horizontal, and move along and cut up the second score line to the horizontal. And this is creating our glue tabs. Cut a wedge into the sides of the small squares. Rotate and repeat on the other side. So this is the basis for our tray. Lay your ruler in your central rectangle, and we want to make a mark in the centre. So in my case, I'm measuring 3.5 inches across and 1 inch down. I've made a mark with my pokey tool, and I'm going to use my screw punch to create a hole, and this is going to be for the brad, which is going to run between the inner tray and the outer tray. Construct your tray, add glue to the glue tabs, and working around each corner, pull up the sides, making sure you get a nice right angle. So that's our tray. For the outer wrap, you need two pieces which are 10 and 1/8 by 2 and 1/8, and along the long side score at 2 and 1/8, rotate and score at half. Fold and burnish the score lines. And cut a wedge from the end 1/2 inch glue tabs on each piece. Add glue to your glue tab and join up the two pieces to create one long strip. Take your inner tray and sit it on the long 7.5 inch panel so that it's 1/16 in from the top and bottom edge and 1/4 of an inch in from either end. The reason we've made the tray longer is to allow for the pivot of the box, and the reason we've made it wider is so that the lid will sit on top of the edges of the box, otherwise it will bow into the middle. I'm going to use my ruler and just get my box in the correct position, and once that's in the right place, I'm going to take a pencil and mark through the hole that we created in the bottom of the tray. And this is going to leave me with a pencil mark on the outer tray, which I can go in and make a hole with my screw punch. Take your brad, push your brad through the inner tray, push it through the outer wrap, and then just split the pins on the bottom to secure that into place. And then add glue to the final glue tab, pull over the top portion to create the outer wrap. So this is our box finished. I've cut a piece of cardstock which is 7.5 by 2 1/8, and I'm going to sit that on the bottom so that covers the brad at the bottom. I'm going to add some strength, and then I'm going to go ahead and decorate the rest of the box. Here's the finished box. You can see I've added DSP to the outside of the inner tray and the outside of the outer wrap. I've also added decorative paper to the inside of the tray, which has covered the top of the brad. And also, because I used a slightly lighter weight cardstock, I've cut an additional piece of cardstock which was 7.5 by 2 1/8, and I've added that to the inside of the top section of the wrap. Obviously there is some movement between the outer wrap and the inner tray because you need the additional space so that the inner box can pivot. But overall I'm happy with how this box has come out. I think it will suit lots of occasions, it's easy to resize, and it's relatively quick to put together. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.